3, 2, 1. Going into a crunch. Toes pointed, legs together. I've got my knees together, my hands going over my body instead of behind and over my head. Feeling tension in my abs. In the least, I want my knees over my hips. Now we can relax. The next is going to be a hollow hold. We're going to take that hollow crunch position, make it a little bit more difficult by extending. So here's my hollow crunch. I'm going to go into a hollow hold, hands up overhead, feet together, toes pointed. A couple of options with hands overhead. We can either extend them out in a V like we would if we were hanging from the bar. I have daughters who are swimmers. They go into streamline with hands straight over their head. Either one works for me. Next is going to be the L-sit crunch, so with hand support. So a little bit more difficult. I'm going to put my hands, I'm in a crunch, I'm not extended. I'm bringing my knees in as far as I want to make it easier. Got my hands in front of me. This, just on my fingertips, this is harder. If I want to make it easier, I can get back on my hands and rest my whole body. And really, just depending on where I put my hands, makes it easier or harder. Now we're going to get back into that L-sit crunch, but we're going to extend one leg, making it a little bit more difficult. So if this is my L-sit crunch, I'm now going to extend one leg. Again, trying to keep my legs together and both toes pointed. If I need to make this easier, I can move my hands back. Now we're going to rest. Going to do the exact same thing that we just did. I'm just going to switch my legs. So extend one and pull the other one back in. And I'm not on my glutes, like I'm leaning back on my hip bone, on my tailbone. And my core is having to work just to keep me balanced in that position. And now we can rest. Now we're going to extend both legs. If any of this is too difficult, we can go back to the one that we were last able to accomplish. So now I'm in my L-sit hold using hand support. Before I had one leg extended and then the other leg extended. Now I have both legs extended, legs together, toes pointed. Now we're going to go into an L-sit crunch, which is going to be a little bit more difficult or a little easier than what we just did, except now we're going to remove the hands. So no hand support. And you'll notice I'm shaking because of difficulty trying to keep my knees together, feet together, toes pointed. And then we've got one more, the last one, the L-sit crunch. Again, if any of this is too difficult, we can go back to one that we found to be much more manageable. I'm not the best at these.